And just to back up for a second, there is no public outcry calling for more light rail. I mean, this is another case of a solution in search of a problem.
Yeah, it's the politicians are the ones who are all
Right.
sold on
Right.
it.
It's the 2030 plan because they expect, they being the Metro Council, that we're going to have this huge influx of people by the year 2030, that we need to have the infrastructure in place before they come here to handle
So what
it.
if they don't come here? Are we going to take all of it down?
No, of course not.
No.
Of course not. And that's the thing. I mean, we're still in the early stages. They're bent on this. They're really bent on this. But we have a lot of time to give input. I still, and this is my best guess, think that we have about 2 to 5 years until they finally get past all of the planning and they still don't have funding for this. They want the Federal Transportation Administration to fund this, but here's the thing: it has to be driven by federal requirements. Existing land uses and future plans have to have higher densities with a fine-grade mix of pedestrian and friendly urban design. Planning efforts include not only stationary plans, but subsequent rezoning, infrastructure, capital improvement plans, and plans, policies, and programs are adopted or in implementation rather than if they are just beginning or underway.
One of the things that's interesting about all this is the federal dollars for this comes out of primarily the fuel taxes, the gasoline taxes that you're paying for the improvement of your roads, the improvement of your bridges, the infrastructure things that help support private transportation are being diverted to fund this type of fiasco.
Yeah, and it's all, like I've said before, the same people who advocate building our infrastructure are the same people who support all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
They won't say no to a thing.
But here's the thing also. I mean, the Met Council's already said that the Bottineau Transitway is going to have significant environmental impacts.
Oh.
But yet, you know, you try to cut down a tree in the middle of a forest and they scream about it, but you want to take out whole neighborhoods and put trains through it, no big deal.
Yeah,
But
and another thing that's come up when I was at that Crystal Work session is that this is one of the things they talked about. There will be noise increases, vibration increases, an increase in traffic, increase in pedestrians going across. There will be a lack of parking, all those types of things. And I'm going to tell you something right now. These local cities, there's not one voice of dissent anywhere on any of them. As long as in their minds someone else is paying for it, which just means you through a different bucket of money, there will be no objections from the local governments. Like I said, they've been feasting to get their hands on this land, and the only thing, and I'll say this is, the Bottineau one is quite a ways away from actually being, Jason's right, there is some time to stop this because the Central Corridor and the Southwest are going on, the Southwest is still under the planning. This will come after that, so there is some time.
Okay, but speaking of time, we're running out of
Yeah.
it. This session has moved very quickly.
We got all of season 4 to go through the Northwest Metro mayors.
And you will hear more about this and more about those hidden governments that are affecting your lives. So stay tuned and keep tuning in to the Andrew Richter Show as season 4 progresses. Thank you all for watching.